All right, ladies and gentlemen, thoughts and motivation day 21. You're already thinking, you're already motivated, but I want to take it one step further. Do you ever start to think about what are the things that make some people successful and other people less successful? Did you ever think about like what it is about those people who seem to be good at everything, who everything seems to work for, who never seem to have a bad day? Now, first of all, let me start with that. Everybody has bad days. Nobody's perfect. Nothing is ever as great as it seems, and nothing is ever as terrible as it seems, okay? From the outside, everything either looks great or terrible. But there are certain habits that people have that set themselves up for success. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. And that's what I want to get you thinking about today as we cross the halfway line, as we cross over midfield, because at a certain point, boot camp is going to end, and that should not be the end of your wellness program, okay? This is the kickoff. This is the beginning. This is the opening bell. But it's up to you to continue to make lifestyle choices that are going to be healthful for you and that are going to be helpful for you. So what are the things that successful people do? They plan ahead, okay? They educate themselves. They gain knowledge in the area that they want to succeed in. So you're all doing these things, okay? You're educating yourself. You're gaining knowledge. You're gaining experience. Set yourself up to succeed. There are people that set themselves up to fail even before they begin. There are certain people that you know they're going to open a restaurant, and that restaurant doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell of succeeding. Why? They have a great idea. They're great chefs. They're great. They have a great idea. They're great chefs, but they didn't set themselves up to succeed. In other words, maybe they spent too much on the renovations. Maybe they don't have enough money in reserve, etc., etc., etc. There's a million reasons why people fail, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Everybody fails sometimes. Life is not perfect, but my goal is not to teach you that everything is okay and that it's okay to fail. I'm not here to handhold you while you fail. What I'm here to do is I'm here to teach you the keys to success and teach you how to teach yourself how to set yourself up for success. That means doing the things that are going to promote a positive lifestyle change. Think of Angel Goofy on one side and not doing the things that are going to promote a negative behavior. Think of Devil Goofy. So again, if you think back to the simplest format and the simplest advice, don't listen to Devil Goofy. Whatever Devil Goofy tells you to do, you do the opposite. But what I mean by this is that there are things you can do as they relate to ultimate pulmonary wellness. And by that I mean as they relate to taking your medications properly, as they relate to exercise, as they relate to eating well, as they relate to managing stress, and as they relate to prevention of infection. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example of each. So an example of setting yourself up for success as it relates to your medication would be if every time you go outside, your airways react to the pollution in your area, then setting yourself up for success would be to take your rescue inhaler, and I don't like the word rescue inhaler in this case, it sounds too dramatic, but to take your short-acting bronchodilator 15 minutes before you go outside, so that here you are now. If you go outside and you tighten up, here's where you are. If you take your rescue inhaler at that point, you get back to baseline, versus here's where you are at home, you take your rescue inhaler, and then if you go outside, even if you have a reaction, you're not going to be as affected by it as if you just went out without doing it. Set yourself up for success. Exercise. Exercise early in the day, or exercise at the time of day when you have the most energy. Don't wait till 6 o'clock at night after you've been working for 10 hours and now you're exhausted and now you're going to put it off till the next day. Set yourself up for success. Nutrition. Have the healthy foods at your service. Don't have the unhealthy ones. The biggest challenge I have at the Pulmonary Center, people bring us food all day, every day. Not a dozen donuts, 2 dozen donuts, Russian pastries, Italian pastries, etc., etc., etc. And I love it. Thank you, people. I appreciate it, okay? But it doesn't make it easy for me to make good choices, okay? Manage your stress, okay? Manage your stress. If you know that you're in a stressful situation, if you know you're about to panic, talk to yourself. Tell yourself that you know what to do here. Remember the healing breath. Remember the healing power of the breath. Dr. Richard Brown, Dr. Patricia Gerbach. But remember the healing power of the breath. Let that healing breath wash over you like a cleansing wave. Let your body do the things that it wants to do. Let your body do what it does naturally. Just stay out of its way. Just don't get in its way. The body wants success for you. The body wants health. The body wants abundance of health and energy and vitality and strength and power and mind activity and creativity, etc., etc., etc. Don't mess it up. The body's got a plan. The mind gets in the way. Don't let your mind dictate the limits. Let your body do what it does naturally, okay? Prevention of infection. What's an example of setting yourself up for success? Keep some antibacterial wipes or gel in your pocketbook or backpack, okay? You never know when you're gonna be touching something that could be the missing link in terms of you getting sick. Set yourself up for success. Don't have to wait an hour before you can wash your hands. Make sure you have something with you. This is the point. People who are successful don't leave things up to chance. People who are successful hope for the best, but plan just in case the best doesn't happen, or plan so that when things do go off track, which we expect them to go off track, that's life, okay? As I tell you over and over again, life is chutes and ladders. But if everybody went home the first time they went down a chute, that wouldn't be a very worthwhile life, and it wouldn't be a very meaningful life, and it wouldn't be a very satisfying life. So the idea is, you know what? There's going to be chutes. And yeah, we're going to work hard to move up those ladders. We're going to work up to move up the ladder, right? It's hard work to get in shape. It's easy work to get out of shape once you stop working out. It's hard work to climb the ladder. It's easy to fall down the chute. But the key is it's hard to get back up and start climbing the ladder again. But let me tell you something, like every other habit, the more you get good at picking yourself up, the better you get at doing it. And the more easily you're going to climb that ladder. Think autobiography in 5 short chapters, okay? You get lost in that hole, then you get found in that hole, then you don't even wind up in that hole anymore, okay? That's the key. You guys are doing great. Today is day 21. You wouldn't be here if you weren't motivated. You wouldn't be here if you didn't feel the fire, if you didn't feel the pepper, if you didn't feel the energy, if you didn't feel the excitement of what's going on here. But things have to change, right? Okay? If you want to change your life, you have to change your life. It's that simple. It's that simple. It's not going to happen without you. It's not going to happen without your help. It's not going to happen without a conscious decision on you that you want to change. And in order for you to make that change, you have to recognize that making that change is going to be worth the downside of making that change, because everything comes with some sacrifice, right? So we're going to go to the gym and work out. It means we're going to have to miss our show, or God knows we don't have to miss any shows in today's lifetime. We can TiVo it or whatever it is that we do. But the idea is set yourself up for success. Make the choice. It's working. Keep doing the things that are working for you. Don't listen to the people who tell you it can't work. When somebody says to me something's not going to work, I say, watch it. Watch me. Because I know it's going to work, and I know this is going to work. And I know that you believe this is going to work because you're listening to me talk now after 21 days. So keep going. And if somebody says, hey, that's never going to work, okay, that's all right. Don't do it then, okay? This is not for everybody. It's not for everybody, okay? But that's okay. This is for you. You want to get better. You want to live the good life. Keep doing the things you do. Set yourself up for success. Beware. Be on the lookout for pitfalls. Beware of those little sand traps. Beware of those little mouse traps that are going to catch you up. Sometimes they come in the form of things. Sometimes they come in the form of people. Sometimes they come in the form of Boston cream donuts, okay? Don't fall for it, okay? Keep going. You guys are doing great. Set yourself up to succeed. You deserve it. You deserve it. Have a great day, everybody. 21.